Hi, NAVFAC Pacific. My name is John Adametz. I'm humbled and honored to be your new commander. I'd like to talk to you about Plumb Lines, which is my monthly newsletter and video that I'll do on or about once a month to talk about topics and communicate to the workforce. I chose the name Plumb Lines after our former commander, Admiral Rich Ceylon. Plumb indicates verticality, and it's a way of using that analogy to keep us straight and true. I look forward to talking to you about once a month and also taking some input on topics that you'd like to hear. The first topic I'd like to talk about is my personal conduct policy, and hopefully you've all seen that. If not, I'd like all of you to read that. I combine my personal conduct policy into one document, and ultimately what I expect is exemplary conduct and to be above reproach. You have a great legacy in this organization of setting the example of professionalism, dignity, and respect, and that's really what we're all about when we talk about personal conduct. The policy includes safety, drug abuse, alcohol abuse, things like protecting against disclosure of classified and sensitive information, sexual harassment, domestic violence, hazing, and fraternization. John Wooden, the great basketball coach at UCLA, won 5 national basketball championships in the United States. In his first practice, he dedicated a whole practice on just tying shoes so that none of his players would ever have to stop in a game to tie their shoes. The way I look at the personal conduct policy is these are just basic things on how we need to perform so that we can get on to other things such as mission execution and making our Navy more lethal. So this is the very basics. I want everybody to understand what the policy is and be familiar with it and teach your staff. So really help me in that regard. I do want to mention 2 things. One is that September is Suicide Prevention Month across the Navy, and it still is challenging us both on our civil service side as well as our military. So I'd ask everybody to look at mental health and suicide prevention. Look at mental health as just having a flu or a cold in your brain, and it's no stigma with that, but really reach out and help people. We have Dawn CEAP programs available to help our civil service workforce, and I look forward to all the military to be engaged to help their shipmate from a mental health and suicide prevention awareness. Lastly, I want to talk about motorcycle safety, and this year we've lost, again, another 40 to 50 sailors across the Navy and Marine Corps in motorcycles, involving motorcycles. And if you love to ride a motorcycle, I think that's wonderful to feel the rev of the engine and the breeze through your hair. But I will tell you, in NAVFAC Pacific, we're going to have 2 categories of sailors. Ones that have their ESAMS training up to date, they ride at speed safer conditions and wear their PPEs, and non-riders. And if you want to be in Category 1 without doing those things, you get a personal one-on-one with me and your chain of command. While I don't have the same ability to enforce that with our civilians, I will tell you I care about you and love you equally, and this is just motorcycle riding is just one of those things that continues to impact our force and our ability to deliver readiness. Again, I'm excited about being your commander. I look forward to the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead, and look forward to the next edition of Plumb Lines. By the way, I only get one take, so while I may not always be newscaster performance, it's straight and true, and what I want and what I desire from Plumb Lines. Thank you for who you are and what you do.